Hey everybody, this is Peter and welcome to the show today. Well, a few days ago I did a review and showed you the new Ninja AutoBarista Pro Espresso coffee machine. I've used this now for 2 or 3 weeks, really like it. I use it every day, once or twice a day on different coffee drinks. On the last video, I went through all different types of steps, and by the way, if you haven't watched that video, I encourage you to do so. We're going to have a link at the end of this video and also in the description down below, so if you want to go see more in depth and detail about the machine, you can do it there. Today, we're going to focus only on cold drinks that this machine can do. The last video was only on hot. Today is only on cold. So let me show you a few cold drinks that this machine can do very well. Let's go. Okay, my friends, well today I'm going to be showing you 4, 5, or 6 different drinks that this machine can do very well on the cold drinks. And I'm much more on the iced coffee drinks than I am actually the hot coffee drinks. I do make hot espresso to go into my cold coffee drinks in the morning, but I don't really sit back and drink drip coffee. It's just not my thing. The first one we're going to be starting with is coffee over ice. Let me show you that one. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start off with an over the ice coffee. They do tell you to fill up your glass with ice before you start this drink. Now, I'm also showing up here 8 ounces. That's a 12-ounce glass full of ice. So let's just see where this one goes with the 8 ounces of coffee. I'm going to go ahead and press start. Actually, I'm going to make that a little stronger because we have ice in here. All right, I'll press start now. If you look up here, it's saying add ice. It's just reminding you to make sure you have ice in your glass. Now, as opposed to just running the full 8 ounces at one time, what it's actually doing is doing this in stages. So probably about 2 ounces at a time, I'm going to imagine, maybe a little more. Okay, so there we have the iced coffee. That took about 3 minutes to do that. And I had the glass full of ice, as you can see, and it did that in 3 different stages. Let me taste it for you. It's quite good. It's very smooth. I like it. You could put some sugar in here, of course. You could put some creams, whatever you like. So let's go ahead and do the next one, and that's going to be a cold pressed espresso. Okay. I have set up my glass full of ice for a cold pressed espresso drink. So this one I'm going to be making it for a medium strength, and then I'm going to do 3 shots into that. I'm going to go ahead and press start. Remember, the glass is full of ice. Again, it's reminding us to add ice to the glass. Okay, there we have the cold pressed espresso, and what this does is that it sends the water through the beans, the grinds, at a cooler temperature to make that. So it's supposed to be a little smoother. Let me tell you, I'll taste it for you. It's very good. Quite strong, as I expected it would be with the espresso beans in there, and I did set that up for a medium strength. But it's really delicious. And that took about 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes to do that drink. Okay, now we're going to move on. I'm going to set up a cold brew. So let me get that set up and we'll do that one next. Okay, I have the machine set up to do cold brew. I want to tell you that I did swap the beans. So we're on hopper number 2, the same as I used with the drip coffee, not the cold espresso or the cold espresso, which I used my hopper number 1, which is what has the coffee beans in it. So the cold brew is set up and ready to go. And then I have it set up here for 10 ounces, as you can see. I want to have a medium strength, and ice is in a glass. Let's go. I'm going to tell you a story about cold brew while we're waiting on this. When I was back in the corporate world, I came in one day and there was a young man in the office, and he had a very small cup of coffee sitting on his desk. I noticed that he took all day to drink that coffee. I had never heard about cold brew before, so I asked him, why is it taking you so long to drink this coffee? He says, well, it's cold brew. And I said, what is that? And then he told me, and then I said, could you bring me one tomorrow? He did. I drank the cold brew kind of fast, and I swear to God, I felt the hair growing on my head. That's how much caffeine and strength was in that cold brew. Now this is going to take a little while, so I'm going to come back when this is finished and tell you how long it took. Okay, well there we have it. We have our cold brew, and that took, let me see, about 4 minutes to do. I'm going to taste it for you. It tastes slightly stronger than the over ice. Same coffee beans, so there's not much difference here between, in my opinion, between the over ice and the cold brew. Just a little stronger taste on what they call the cold brew coffee, but you know, everybody knows you put coffee in the refrigerator and it takes 24 hours or so to make real cold brew. So to me, that's just coffee over ice is all that is. Okay, I'm going to set up, and we're going to set up for an iced latte. Okay, I've set this up for an iced latte, and I have the milk in the milk jug. It's set up for the froth type over here. You can see it's cold froth. Over here, it's more than half strong, so stronger. I'm going to set that up for 3 shots. That's the way I like iced coffee drinks. Here we have iced latte in the window. Ice is in the glass. I'm going to press start. Now it has ground the beans, and now it is frothing the milk over in the milk jug. Okay, the milk has stopped frothing, but it is circulating the milk inside of the mug. It's also making the coffee now. It continued to froth the milk as the coffee or espresso was being made. So let me pull that off here. I'm going to point the camera down here so you can see it better. And we're just going to pour this right into the glass. Well, that's nice. Did a great job of frothing that milk. It looks really, really nice. Nice and thick, the way I like it. That's very cool. That's probably my favorite drink so far. So let me get a spoon and stir that up. Just want to show you the frothed milk. Looks good, doesn't it? Look at that. That's very nice. It's a very nice texture. I like it a lot. And there we have that. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks very good. I'm very happy with that one. Let me taste it for you. That is really nice. I like that one a lot. I drink these iced drinks about every day, so I'm very familiar with them. And I love the froth this one did under the cold foam. That looks really good. Like the texture. Thick enough for me. I like thicker froth. That works out great. Okay, very happy with that. I'm going to talk to you about a couple of other things you can do, but let me get the camera back up and I'll tell you about those. Okay, I really hope you like those cold drinks that the new Ninja AutoBarista Pro can do. I was really, really happy with that iced latte. I think that's going to be one of my favorite drinks to do. I like the froth, the thickness of it, the taste of it was really good, so I like that one a lot. The other one, the cold brew, if I'm going to have a cold brew, I'm going to put some coffee grounds in the refrigerator with some water and let them steep overnight, and that's going to create a nice cold brew. It's not really a cold brew. If you like coffee over ice, did a good job with coffee over ice. I thought it was nice and smooth. Let me show you two more things that you could do. You could make an espresso with this, and then you could take a martini glass, such as this one, and you could put some ice cream right here for dessert, and then take the espresso, pour it over the ice cream, and now you have an Italian affogato. It's a very, very nice, sophisticated dessert with your friends. You could use a flavored ice cream, such as like a chocolate chip or a pistachio ice cream, or even a nice gelato. Put it in here, a couple of scoops, pour some nice hot espresso over the top, and you'd have a really, really nice dessert. Of course, we really can't talk about different drinks until we talk about cocktails, and you can certainly make a very, very nice Espresso Martini with this machine. Just use your shaker as I have over there on my counter, and add some vodka and some Kahlua liqueur along with the espresso. Put that in there, shake it up, and you have a very, very nice Espresso Martini. Don't forget to add 2 or 3 little coffee beans there in the glass to make it really authentic, okay? Well, hey, thanks again for watching the video today. Remember, the detailed review with all the steps, all the menu items, all the settings are in my first video on this machine. I'm going to link that at the end of this video, and also you'll have it down there in the description below. Thousands of people have watched that video, so be sure to go catch that one if you want really, really in-depth details about this new machine. Well, thanks again for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. Please do me a favor. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really helps me out. Also, give us a thumbs up. That too helps me out. And last, please do me a favor. Tell your friends about our channel, and also ask them to watch and also subscribe. Well, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.